I think we're living in an alternate universe right now where brands think we have money trees growing in the back, because we are now going to talk about a $400 makeup brush holder and a $179 eyeshadow palette. In this economy. We're also going to be talking about the second big giveaway that I'm going to have this year. Towards the end of this video, we are going to be talking about the second big juicy giveaway I'm going to have this year. We are going to have 7 winners. So stay tuned until the end because we're going to talk about that then. Welcome to this week's new makeup releases. We're going to talk about all the things that brands think that we should be buying this holiday season. I don't know about you, but I don't have that kind of money laying around. That's just not happening, okay? Every week I come back and I talk about the new things that are being released, the new things that are happening in the beauty community. At least I'm doing it right now. I don't know for the future. Everything is kind of up in the air. I've been doing this series for like 8+ years on my channel, where basically we talk about the makeup without actually having to buy it. It's like a window shopping for makeup content. So please don't forget to let me know what you think about these things down in the comments. But before we get into the makeup news, let's hear it from this week's sponsor. I am so excited to have Factor back on my channel. Thank you so much, Factor, for sponsoring a video on my channel. Factor is a meal service that delivers fresh, never frozen meals straight to your door. These are chef-crafted, dietitianally approved meals that come to your doorstep. You pop them into the fridge, and when you're ready to have a meal, you can pop it in the microwave, and 2 minutes later you have a meal. Factor also offers so many other things. You can get snacks, drinks, breakfast, salads. There are so many options, and I love all the different things that I've tried from Factor. And from 100+ weekly rotating options, you'll never get tired of the options. There are so many things to choose from. You just log into the app, pick whatever meals you want. Factor is made without refined seed oil, refined sugars, artificial colors and sweeteners. And there are so many different plans to choose from to match whatever you're looking for when it comes to food. There are keto, vegan, veggie, calorie smart, but there are also other plans to help support you in your wellness goals, like high protein or low carb, everything to help you meet your wellness goals in an easy and convenient way. I don't know about you, but my least favorite thing about being an adult is planning meals, going to the grocery store, and having to deal with all of that time-consuming things. Having Factor at home so that I can make a healthier option over takeout has really been helping me to meet my wellness goals. So head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code Angelica FB50 to get 50% off your first Factor box plus free breakfast for a year. That is code Angelica FB50 at factor75.com to get 50% off plus free breakfast for a year. And the breakfast options and the drink options, they're amazing with Factor. Don't sleep on those. And if nothing else, go into Factor and check out the menu that they have. They have so many different options, and like I said, the options switch every week, so you don't get tired of the options. I am so excited to be talking about Factor again. It really has helped out me and my husband in our everyday life. So thank you so much, Factor, for coming back and sponsoring another video on my channel. Now let's get back to the makeup news. I actually am having Factor for lunch today as well. One of my absolute favorites. So excited to have them back. Let me scoochie to the side so that we can pop up some things on the side. I did actually film this look. I'm gonna have a little bit of a chatty get ready with me on Sunday. I want to talk about, because I did buy some of the new things from NYX. I'm wearing the NYX foundation, I'm wearing the NYX highlighter stick, I'm wearing actually a new launch on my eyes. There's just a lot of things going on, and we'll be talking about that in Sunday's video. Right now I'm actually uploading every day until Christmas, so yeah, I'm doing a little bit of a vlogmas. I'm going out with a bang basically, because this can be my last season where I'm uploading this much on YouTube, probably ever. Never say never. I never say never, but at least how I'm feeling right now. And of course, in Sunday's video, we do need to talk a little bit about the TikTok from Jacqueline that's been going around, because I feel like I have a little bit of a different and maybe unpopular opinion about the whole thing. So without further ado, let's jump in and let's talk about some of the things. Should we start talking about every year this is being released, and every year I'm ass shocked, but every year they sell out, so clearly I'm the one who doesn't understand anything. But this is the new brush holder from Sonia G. So Sonia G is a luxury brush brand that is sold at Beautylish, and I have a couple of Sonia G brushes and I think they're great. Are they hundreds of dollars great? Here's the hard part. I think that sometimes, are they great brushes? Yes. Can you get a similar or equal result with cheaper brushes? Definitely. I do think that there are a couple of things where I'm like, you know what, you get what you pay for. I am yet to find any super affordable brushes. We're talking like ELF, the Morphe brushes from back in the day. Those brushes just weren't as good as a slightly better brush. I do think that you get what you pay for. But eventually with brushes, I do think that like there's a limit where I'm like, well, now you're just paying for it to be a little softer, feel a little bit more expensive on like the skin, and I'm like, you don't need to pay that much money to get a good result. You can get a great result with, I mean, I have my own brushes with Sinch Beauty. Clearly, I love my brushes, but also like BK Beauty, Sigma, Game Beauty, Fantasy Cosmetica. There's a bunch of brands that do really good. Nabla does great brushes. Also, the brushes from Rare Beauty has been really good. I'm just saying, I don't think you need to pay this amount of money for brushes, but it's the same thing as like, you know, people buying luxury handbags or designer shoes. Sometimes it's like it's the knowing that it's something expensive, and maybe you can talk yourself into being like, well, it's special, it's extra, it's like, you know, you get extra quality, and you know what, maybe you get it, but I am not sophisticated enough to see the difference between a $100 brush and a $30 brush. I'm not seeing it. But every year they do a limited edition brush holder, and it's like a handmade wooden container that has a lot of different techniques going into it. This year it is $400 for this wooden brush holder. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's like grocery money. That's like, I can't fathom spending that amount on a makeup brush holder. I can spend $400 on something where I'm like, ooh, this is like what I really love. And maybe I'm not in love enough with brushes to want to spend $400 on a wooden case to hold them. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm not committed enough to the bit, but I'm shocked. I'm shocked by that cost. $400. And I'm not saying that like the person who handmade this and all the technique that goes into the pattern, I'm not saying that that's not worth $400. People should get paid for their work, but I'm just saying I cannot see an alternate universe where I can spend $400 on a brush holder. And if you do, I'm not judging you. It's just alien to me. It's the same way when people go to a restaurant and they spend $1,000 on a bottle of wine or champagne. It's just alien to me. I could never. Just give me the one in like the Tetra Pak in the back. Like I'm not trying to spend money on certain things, and a $400 brush holder definitely is that. And also, let's talk about the eyeshadow palette. That makeup has become very expensive, and I've talked at length, and some people are probably very tired of me talking about this, but again, I'm telling you, I'm entering my villain era in 2026. Special shadows are more expensive. And I say special shadows, I mean the super sparkly, super shifty, super dimensional, holographic, multichrome, duochrome, iridescent, sparkly top, those kind of shadows. Very expensive to make because the ingredient is more expensive. So they're not charging because they want to charge more. I'm sure you can charge. Some of them are probably charging more because they want to charge more, but the ingredients are more expensive. So when you make eyeshadows, a matte shadow is less expensive, a shimmer shadow is a little bit more expensive, special shadows are exponentially much more expensive than any of the other formulations. So Kristen Leigh Cosmetics is doing an all shimmer palette, and they're charging probably what the palette costs to make, but as a consumer it just becomes unrealistic because I can't fathom again spending $179.99 for an all shimmer palette. That's $180 before tax. That's just so much. That's so much money. Again, that's grocery money. And I get it. It's an all special shades palette, and I've seen the swatches. They look incredible, but that's so much money. I can't wrap my mind around it. It's a 15 pan palette, born from a love for the universe, many test pans, do-overs, and slightly unhinged obsession with sparkle. Again, I get it. I'm not saying that it's not quality in here and that they're not amazing. I don't get it. I also do think, again, I've said this before, that the more palettes you're able to make, the more you can press the cost. And I'm pretty sure that Kristen Leigh Cosmetics presses their own shadows, like they're making their own shadows, and you can just never, not true, but realistically, doing your own shadows as an indie brand will be very hard for you to reach a quantity where you can be competing in price and quantity with some bigger brands, even bigger indie brands. Because when you go through a lab, they're just going to be able to streamline things a little bit so that you can press the prices and still get a higher quantity. So it could also be because maybe they're not able to make as many. I just think it's a mistake. I love small indie brands, but I just think that if this is the lowest price that you can have for an eyeshadow palette, I think you should stick to singles. Because again, $180 split by 15, again, oh my god. Don't tell my husband that I pulled out my calculator for this. Don't tell my husband. Watch my bestie just text him on Facebook being like, did you know that Angie did her calculator for 180 through 15? $12 each. $12 each for a single pan of multi-chrome shadow is not expensive. It's just not enough of a discount to get them in a palette like this because you get all the shadows. You can't pick your own shades. You get the ones that they picked for you. We can argue this back and forth as much as we want, and I'm sure there's going to be people in the comments going to be like, actually $12 per pan of multi-chrome isn't that expensive. I get it. I really get it. I just think that price is just not competitive. There is no scaling with that price. It's too much. It's too much. I just don't think it's a good idea. I just don't think it's a good idea. And I've tried things from Kristen Leigh Cosmetics and they have incredible quality. Like some of their highlighters are incredible. That price for a palette is just, it's not the right time to release something like that either. It's too much. Another thing that has been revealed, and we talked about the front last week because we haven't been able to see the inside, but I'm pretty sure that this one is already available. And this is the new palette by Gourmande Girls. This is the Mostly Merry palette. This is a very new take on like an indie winter palette. I will say that Gourmande Girls pretty much always has like a winter release, something that's winter themed and not just Christmas themed. And I feel like her palettes are usually very good. Oh, I have it here even. I was wearing it yesterday. This is what it looks like. I will never be the biggest fan of this, but at least this is easy to store. It's very slim, so it's a novel packaging, and I do think it's pretty cute. And this is what the palette looks like. I did film a look with this. I did like a little reel. I haven't been able to edit it yet because I'm so behind on editing. I'm so behind on editing tutorials. That's gonna be a future Angie is gonna have that as a project. Overall, I had no problems working with this palette. I don't think this will ever be a favorite for me because it is a little bit cool tone, but I had no problem working with it. I really enjoyed the look that I did, and sooner or later, probably later, there will be a look up with this, but I'm pretty sure this is available now. You can use my code with Gourmande Girls and get some money off. This is a $39 palette for a 9-pan and with some special shades. I mean, not totally abnormal. It's a price to be expected. We also have this Terra Moon is making a collab with EllieStarr, and it is called Aurora Chasing. This one is launching on the 12th. Oh, I think it's launching today as this video is going up. And this is going to be $57, which again, $57 for a 12-pan that is a collab is actually, again, it's not out of the realm for an indie palette to be there. It's a mix of mattes and shimmers or like special shades. And you know what? The swatches of these look very, very interesting. The color story reminds me a little bit of that new palette from LIDL Cosmetics, the Serpentine palette that they just released. The color story has a similar vibe to that one with like the Kelly greens and the reddish and the pinky purples. Overall, it's like a little bit similar to that one. I have not tried Terra Moon Cosmetics in a hot minute, but I do remember them having really, really good quality. It's been a really long time since I tried them. I remember their quality being really, really good. But yeah, that one is launching too, in case you're interested. And we've also been able to see now the Blend Bunny palette. And this one is called Haunt Me. This one is also launching today. You can get a discount if you use code Angelica. And this is going to be pencils. They just say pro-colored pencils and lip glazes and lip oil glosses. This is part of the like little daughter brand that they have with Jordan Liberty. So there's going to be those products, and then there's going to be Oh, and the lip glazes are very pigmented. Pigmented black, pigmented red, and then red and black in the others. And then the palette is called Haunt Me, $46, which is a very typical Blend Bunny price. I will say this is another one of those like gray and red palettes. We have seen so much gray and red these past 2 years in the indie community. It's actually like crazy. Is that a favorite color combo? I love red eyeshadow. Like, I love red eyeshadow. Gray, not so much. Like, not so much. That's just like a drinking game on my channel. Every time I say gray is not my favorite, gray is not my favorite. Do not take a shot. I do not take any kind of responsibility for the level of blackout drunk you will be if you take a shot every time I say I don't love gray makeup. But I'm surprised at the amount of gray and red eyeshadow palettes that we have seen in this community the past 2 years. Blend Bunny has amazing quality though, so I'm sure that this is going to be great. And I really do love that red quad in here. Looks delicious. With the lighter red, the darker red, the peach, and then the metallic, they look so scrumptious. I definitely want to dig into that. Overall, I feel like these shades look like they're going to be, you know, sometimes you look on a palette and you're like, oh, this is going to have no surprises. But a couple of these shimmers, I look at them in the pan and I'm like, this looks like there could be some surprises hidden here. This one is heading my way. I don't know when it's being delivered, but I'll try and do something with it as soon as I get it, because I'm definitely very intrigued in trying it out. And yeah, that's also launching today. Something else that I'm really intrigued by, and this is by Nabla, and this is another collab with Nabla and Mr. Daniel, which is an Italian makeup artist. He's an incredibly talented makeup artist, and this is going to be the Iconic Lips capsule. They're going to make 4 lip liners and 4 lipsticks, and they're 2 different lipstick formulas. I don't know if I'm getting this in PR or not. I will say I have not like really used the last PR package I got from this. I feel a little bad about that. I really want to do like, I have so much Nabla. I really want to do a full face of Nabla because they have so much good makeup and I want to talk about it. And I feel like it's one of those brands where I worry like, are you interested enough for me to do it? I don't know. Let me know what you think, because I have so much great makeup from Nabla and I want to talk more about it. If I don't get this in PR, I still might buy it because I love these formulations and I think Nabla makes great lip products. So I'm actually really, really intrigued by these. Again, I don't know if I'm getting them in PR or not, but I also have those like new bronzers or like sculpt sticks and foundations. We really need to do something, don't we? I feel like it's time. I feel like it's time because Nabla has great makeup for sure. I also think we're seeing some new releases from Tarte because I have heard through the grapevine that Tarte is heading to another like tripping with Tarte. There's nothing says recession is not happening in our household than a tripping with Tarte, and I don't know where they're going this time. I think they went to like Saudi Arabia not too long ago, and that was like, oh, that's quite the choice. But they're launching some new products, and that usually means that they're off tripping with influencers that I've never heard about from TikTok. I really am not keeping up with the people who are popular in the makeup sphere in TikTok, and I really should be. I really should, not because for me, but like I own a makeup brand. I should know who's popular on the platform, but I really have no idea. Maybe I should be the one checking out who is tripping with Tarte. But they're releasing something that actually looks really interesting. And this is the Macaron Blush Glow Duo. So this is a cream blush with a powder like blush highlighter hybrid. And it has like a little seal in between so you don't get the powder in the cream. They actually look really nice. And I am kind of wanting to try this. This looks very intriguing to me. And I might try out one of these because this is the kind of thing that I actually would really enjoy. The colors are typical Tarte. They're all a level of pink. But then they're also releasing, and this is, I'm going to put it here so you can see, lip liners and lip glosses that has a charm on them. Okay. Includes a free mystery charm, 1 of 12 in total to collect, both the lip liner and the lip gloss. What in the Labubu mystery box is this? I can't believe that this is where we're at right now, where makeup brands are like, collect all the charms on your lip liner, that little dangly thing that you're gonna absolutely freaking despise every time you try to do your lip liner, and there's just this dangly thing. What? Who asked for that? Who? No, I don't want to collect dangling charms on my lip liners. Thank you very much. No. This gambling mystery box epidemic needs to die a swift death. I am so over this. Can we just know what we're buying? Isn't it already bad enough that like so many of the online stores right now is showing you a picture of a product that's almost like the one they're sending you? I mean, we're not sending you this. We're sending you something similar to this, but we're too lazy or too much scammers to take a picture of our actual product because our product doesn't look as good as this picture. So we'll show you this picture and you'll get something similar. And now we're doing mystery boxes where it's like, oh, you want a blue one? Yeah. Best of luck with that. I hate it here. Can we leave? We're also seeing another lip injection from Too Faced, which is interesting, but this one is actually called Lip Injection Cooling Instant Lip Plumper Gloss. It says a visibly plumping, cooling lip gloss that leaves lips hydrated, glossy, smooth, and looking voluminized. See, I love a cooling lip gloss. Love that. The lip injection, you know those tingly ones? Absolutely not. No. Medieval torturing devices, get that away from my lips. I'd rather bite my own lip, okay? To get it to be like enlarged than put those tingly burning things on it. But it says this formula has an instant visible lip plump with a cooling, non-burning sensation. I think I might take one for the team. The colors look really beautiful. Those colors are stunning. I think I might try this because I love a cooling lip gloss and I can tell you whether or not like this is good or not because I can't deal with it when it's that like burning sensation. I have flung too many lip products across the room when they've turned out to be that like burning thing. We have seen so many, or I have seen so many creators that have gotten this mystery foundation from Armani and they've been doing, I don't know, I hope not unpaid sponsored work or maybe like undisclosed paid work. I have no idea with Armani. And it is their new formulation. They've been hinting at this for a long time. It is the iconic Luminous Silk Foundation in a new look. I don't know why they decided to reformulate this one, but it has been reformulated, 40 shades coming soon. I don't know why. Maintains its radiant natural finish, ideal for all skin types, now enriched with a combination of niacinamide, glycerin, sea lily, and white lupin extract. I mean, we are definitely in that skincare meets makeup frenzy, so I'm not super surprised, but I also feel like this was such a cult favorite, but also maybe maybe it wasn't selling the way that it used to and they needed to bring it out again to get the sales up again. I have no idea. I love how this looks on the skin, but it is way too moisturizing and glowy to have any kind of longevity on my oily combo skin. So for me, this isn't perfect. With that being said, it is beautiful on the skin. Unfortunately, it's only beautiful on my skin for like 2 hours. Urban Decay is trying to be all naughty and like edgy out here, and they're releasing a tubing mascara that's called Tube Job. See what you did there? Introducing Tube Job tubing mascara formulated to deliver instant length and dropless lift, engineered for 24-hour hold and infused with blah 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 blah. Available exclusively on TikTok. Okay. I don't love the name. But with that being said, I'm surprised that NARS didn't come out with this in this name. So I guess, I mean, that's something, I guess. But yeah, if you're interested in a new mascara from Urban Decay, that one is available now on TikTok Shop. This is like the weirdest collab I've ever seen in my life. This is a collab between Gap and Summer Fridays. Yeah, no, you heard that correctly. Summer Fridays, you know, the ones that do like the squeezy lip balms. And Gap. Yeah, the Gap. So they're doing like this sweat set that says Summer Fridays. Why are we out here wearing ads for makeup brands? You're paying to be a Summer Fridays ad? Are we okay? Are we okay? I'm not even asking for a friend anymore. I'm asking for all of us. We've also seen a sneak peek. This is Made a Monster that is available as a pre-order right now on Unearthly Cosmetics. I'm showing you some still pictures here, but you'll be able to see these swatches in action on the Unearthly Cosmetics Instagram, and they look really, really, really beautiful. I am obsessed with the Unearthly Cosmetics Gothic Romance, one of my favorite palettes of this year. Oh, ranking my palettes is going up next week. I know you've been wanting it, I know you've been asking for it, and it's happening next week, so definitely stay tuned for that one. Don't forget to subscribe to be able to see when that video is coming up. And because I love that one so much, I'm like really intrigued to see how I would feel about this one, because it looks very, very promising, and I do love a bright eyeshadow, so I might actually pick that one up because it looks absolutely stunning. Or maybe I'll wait a bit because I'm going away over Christmas. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks so, so beautiful. I think it's absolutely stunning. And can we also talk about this? I don't even know if this is true, but this is from LIDL, which is a German grocery store brand. They are available, of course, in Germany and Europe, available in Sweden, but I think they're also available in the US. And this is Eau de Croissant. It might just be your signature chance. Enter now for a chance to win. So they actually did do this, and I think this is really interesting because Sniff did do a Crème Couture, which is a fragrance that smells like a croissant, and now they're doing an actual croissant perfume. And it's so funny because people want this. I even said this in a recent video where I was talking about fragrances. I was ranking all the fragrances I've tried this year. I even said, like, I don't mind, like, you know, looking like a snack, smelling like a snack, but I don't want to smell like an actual snack. Like, I don't want to be attracting raccoons. I'm trying to attract hotties, not raccoons. I'm trying to get my husband to say, like, oh my god, you smell so good. Not like, did you have cookies without me? And I feel like the scent, it's almost like poking fun at the whole gourmand craze that's going on in the beauty community. But I don't want to say it backfired, but I think that people like actually want this. They want to smell like a croissant. I don't want to smell like a piece of croissant, but people do. And I find it so fascinating. I feel like we're peak gourmand scents right now, where something like this actually makes people excited. It's fascinating. On a level of 1 to LIDL Croissant perfume, how into gourmands are you? And I think that was everything for the makeup news. Now let's talk about the giveaway. So I did do a giveaway, I think it was 2 weeks ago. It was in this video right here. Don't forget to check back on that one if you didn't enter the giveaway, because we are doing the same giveaway in this video as I did in that video. In that video, I had 7 winners. In this video, I'm gonna have 7 winners. So in total, I have 14 mystery boxes filled with makeup and beauty and tools. There's going to be at least 1 eyeshadow palette in each of these boxes. Every batch of winners are going to have 4 big boxes and 3 small boxes, again filled to the brim with different beauty products. All the winners are going to get a mystery box sent to them, and in the pinned comment down below you'll be able to read up more about the giveaway. I will contact the winners via the address that you're giving me in the form. We will not contact you in the comments down below. We're doing that to be able to secure that we're not having a lot of scammers reaching out to people, but we will not save the addresses or use them for anything else. As soon as the giveaways are over, we will get rid of all the information that we have collected. We will not save it in any way. So all you have to do to be entered into the giveaway is to be subscribed to my channel, fill out the form down below, and leave a comment down below. It also really helps out if you like the video, and if you want to follow me on Instagram, that is also down below in the pinned comment. And of course, this is a separate giveaway from the one a couple of weeks ago, so you can definitely enter into both of them and you'll get double the chances of winning. So don't forget to check out that video as well. Again, I'm so excited to be sharing some items with you. We will close both of these giveaways on New Year's Eve, and then I will contact the winners as soon as I'm back from my holiday low. I'm going back to Sweden over Christmas to hang out with me and Ricardo's families and friends over Christmas. So I will contact the winners after that. So you have plenty of time to enter. Don't forget to enter in both of the giveaways to have your chance of winning a box of makeup. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for all the kind words. I do have even more things to give away, so I might even do another giveaway in January as well with a bunch more boxes, because I am trying to empty out my extras. These are all, of course, new and unused things that I have gotten sent to me. I really want to share when I get extra PR, or when I get duplicates, or when I have extra things. I want to share that with my subscribers, and that's when I do giveaways like this, because I don't want to sell it. That's not how I want to make my money. I know some people do, and each to their own, but I just give it away in giveaways. So I might do one in January as well. So So thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for watching my videos. There will be a video tomorrow as well, and it will be on this channel here. Well, there'll be videos every day until Christmas on this channel and sometimes on my second channel, which is a book channel. Thank you again so much, Factor, for coming back and sponsoring another video on my channel. I absolutely love Factor, and I'm so excited to be working with them again. So I hope you're having an absolutely amazing Friday. I hope your weekend is going to be really, really good, and I will see you tomorrow in a new video.